Is that a fucking Supra? Oh my god, dude. It's a fucking Supra. It's a fucking Supra, dude.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining me on this beautiful evening, about 75 degrees, a nice ocean breeze out here right now. But I just wanted to talk about some of the modifications that are on my 2020 Supra. As some of you guys know, my 2020 Supra isn't exactly stock. There's a whole list of modifications. Actually, there's just a few things, but the previous owner did spend almost $30,000, most of it is labor though, on my 2020 Supra. And to be honest with you, most of us as car guys are not going to spend this much on car modifications. Most of us will probably install a lot of the stuff ourselves, because a lot of this stuff is really easy. But I have an entire build sheet from the dealer. Yeah, that's right, this guy went to the dealer to install all the stuff of every single part that is on this car, so hang tight. All right, so let's talk about one of the most obvious modifications on here is the wheels. Now the wheels are not stock, obviously. Now these are also not the wheels that were originally being sold with the car. Now the previous owner did buy a set of sweet BC Forge wheels with some nice meaty 325 wide tires. Now unfortunately, as you guys know, as I told you guys in previous videos, those wheels were stolen from the dealership, and they're being held as evidence right now because the person that tried to steal those, or did steal those wheels, tried to sell them online the next day on OfferUp. So hopefully we can get those wheels, because those are really nice wheels. I really like those a lot better than these. Now I told you guys I'm not a fan of these wheels, but as soon as I got the car home, they were originally fitted with some cheap all-season tires, so I went ahead and bought some Michelin's 295s in the front and 255s in the front. Should have went wider in the rear, to be perfectly honest with you. Now those wheels that the original owner bought for this car were $5,469. Wow, that was super expensive. All right, so as you can see, the car is just a little bit lower. Now the car is equipped with HKS adjustable springs. Now at that time, the previous owner spent $1,000 on those springs and another $1,000 on parts and labor. With tax and everything, that's $2,040 for the HKS springs plus installation at the dealership. All right, so next up we have these carbon fiber mirror caps. Now one thing that I didn't know is that these are actually an OEM part. Now these are super expensive. These are $449 a piece, so a total of $963. Wow. All right, so another obvious modification, as you can see in the rear, is the exhaust. Now this is, wow, never spent this kind of money on an exhaust. Now this is a full titanium Boost Logic exhaust. Now that the person paid, where is it? Wow, this is a lot of money. So $3,099, and total parts and labor $4,519. Now, wow, $4,500 for an exhaust is ridiculously expensive, but it does not end there, guys. Let me just show you. Let me just get to that page. So in addition to the $4,500, the person spent another $1,000 in parts and labor to install a titanium resonator, because this, you know, exhaust system does not come with any kind of resonators or mufflers. Wow. So basically a $5,500 exhaust system. All right, so another part I really like, something I would have installed myself right here, is the Rex Speed duckbill spoiler. I really like this. I'm not a fan of the aftermarket spoilers that are out right now. In addition, he also put in, now it's under the hood, you can't see it, is an aftermarket HKS drop-in filter. Total of $501 parts and labor. It's really nice, so highly recommend that, by the way. All right, so now a quick interior modification. The radar detector that was installed by the dealer, that is the Escort Max 360 with a hardwire kit and a super specific mount, supposedly $1,383. All right, so when this car was originally purchased, now the person did have the car fully detailed. Also, in addition to that, paint protection film on the front end, which is something that I would have done myself. I'm a big believer in paint protection film. Some of you guys may argue that it's probably cheaper just to get the front end painted instead of paint protection film installed, but wow, person spent a lot of money on that detail and paint protection film, a total of $4,365. Well, I could have done that myself for much cheaper. All right, so as you guys can see here, pretty much a stock looking engine bay other than this Cusco brace, and I think the price is on here. He spent about 350 bucks on this brace. Had this custom powder coated to match the car. Now this is a Cusco brace. Now you guys know Cusco stuff usually comes in blue, but he wanted it to match the car for some reason, so it is what it is. Now some of the power adders that are in here, it really isn't all that much. You guys can't really see it, but there is a pure 700 turbo installed. Now he spent $3,146 on the turbo. Unfortunately, I do not have the list of how much the person paid to get everything installed. Now, in addition to the turbo is a catless downpipe, reason why it's freaking loud and pops so much. So yeah, really excited about getting this tune. So when it comes to the pure, oh, they're blowing up fireworks over there. So when it comes to the pure 700 and the catless downpipe, I'm telling you guys, I am totally happy with the power it makes. It's significantly faster than a stock Supra. Now I do plan on getting everything retuned in addition to getting a flex fuel kit so we could put the Supra on E85. Now as far as the tune, this was tuned by RK Tunes with MHD. I am a little kind of confused because the build sheet says he ordered an MHD tune, but he also got an Ecutech, so, and spent quite a bit of money on those tunes. And it doesn't really say how much he spent on the tune. So he spent $900 on the Ecutech, but it doesn't say how much he paid to have RK Tunes tune it. So we'll see about that. All right, so let's go ahead and close this up. So pretty much that is about it. So you guys know that these cars don't really need all that much mods to actually make it pretty quick. So just with the downpipe and tune, this car makes over 400 wheel. So I will be taking this car to the dyno whenever I do have the funds to do, or the time to do so. And then we'll also get the flex fuel kit installed, put on E85. Hopefully we'll make, what, 500-600 wheel? I don't know. I don't know exactly how much these turbos make. A whole bunch of videos on the pure 800, but I have the pure 700 installed, so not exactly sure how much pure 700s make on E85, but you know what, we will see. So anyways, you know, real quick impromptu video for you guys. You guys asked what kind of mods are on here, or if the Supra was stock, so I just wanted to film you guys, or fill you guys in on what was done. Now in total, so $27,000 from these papers right here is what the person had installed, but without the turbo install and the tune, he probably spent over $30,000 in total. So once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys tuning into the channel. Super content, STI content, whatever content we got for you. You guys are awesome. Stay awesome, and we will talk to you guys later. Look at that sunset, guys. Just beautiful. Peace out, guys.